Good morning. We are here with Tara Rettmann. She is the first year head coach of the GFW cross country team. Good morning, Tara.
Good morning, Mike.
And what have you enjoyed most about your first year as varsity head coach?
Actually, I have absolutely loved cross country. I've coached volleyball the last 7 years, so it's a little bit of a change, but it has gone really well. The kids are great. They're hard workers. We've had a little different season with COVID, but overall, I've enjoyed it. We get to be outside every day compared to being in a gym, so it's just a change. It's a good change.
Perfect. And how would you assess the team's performance so far and moving into the last couple of weeks? What are you looking for?
So my girls' team is very strong. We have won every meet so far that we've done. I have a solid girls' team. Granted, I have 28 runners out of my 28. Majority of them are females. I only have about 9 boys, maybe, a little less than that. My boys' team is improving as well, continuing to improve. We're hoping to clinch another win. Tonight we have a conference meet in Fairfax, and then we have 2 more meets, and hopefully we can win those as well.
Wonderful. Good luck.
Thank you.
If you could tell us about some of the runners who have been looking really standing out really well this year, and then maybe some that are improving and that you're going to be counting on for the last couple of meets.
Yes. So actually, I could say all of my runners have improved from the very first practice day. I was like, oh dear Lord, we have a lot of work to do. But so we've done great in those terms. But I have a couple that have stood out. Grace Fetter is a senior this year. She has placed first at every meet, and she actually just did a PR at her last meet. 1904 she ran it in, so that was pretty awesome to see.
Great.
And she's had a couple, with our COVID restrictions, we don't run against as many teams. So the competition has been there some meets, not as much other meets.
Sure.
Evan Elder decided to come out for cross country this year,
Okay.
and he is finding success. He has placed second usually in most meets. He took first place position at one of the meets and then a third place.
Okay.
And then I always have a good chunk of my girls that go like places 3 through 8. So it's kind of a great mixture, and it's fun to see them push each other. I have a good chunk of seniors I'll be losing though, so that'll be an interesting year next year. Let's
Sure.
put it that way. So.
Sure. You mentioned the COVID guidelines. You
Yes.
can't have as many teams.
Yes.
Has that changed preparation or how they go about their business, and have they mentioned anything?
The kids that have done cross country before have been bummed because they're used to going to big meets with 10 teams, and now we either have a try or a dual. And they've always loved going to the Malacca meet on a weekend, and that has hundreds of people at it even, and that was canceled. And so they've been bummed. They don't like that we just have to keep it within conference, but we have to follow the guidelines.
Sure.
So.
Sure. And with the limitations on the teams, is there any chance of meets afterwards, like section or
Postseason.
state or?
Yeah, so actually just this week we were told that we are having a section meet.
Fantastic.
Yes, and so that my runners do not know that yet though.
Okay.
So I still have to, because they're still in the process of details, and so they just didn't want us to send it out yet in what it looks like. But that October 13th, I believe, is when I actually just got an email right now too from it, is I believe our meet, and I think it is being held in the Montgomery area.
Okay.
So we will actually have a section race, which will be awesome.
Perfect. That's great.
At least one postseason,
Yeah.
besides conference, and we'll get to see a couple more teams. We get to have 6 runners go for us.
Okay.
So for both boys and girls, and like I said, that's almost my whole entire boys team.
Sure.
So that'll be
Yep.
awesome. They'll all get to do that.
Yeah.
And then I don't know off the top of my head, sorry, how many teams we get to see. I know it's bigger than a try.
Sure. Yeah.
But I don't know if it's 4 to 6 teams or 4 teams on a course. I don't really remember.
Okay. All right. Very good.
Yes.
Going into the final few weeks, some goals and expectations that you have for the rest of the season.
To remain healthy, finish strong. We will be losing some runners to volleyball and football here starting, which is a bummer because they have done well and they have added a lot of characteristics to our team. And I think our team has enjoyed those who normally wouldn't go out for cross country. But we're very happy that they did join us for those weeks that they did. I hope to finish these last tonight. Hope to clinch, at least for the girls team, and have my boys improve. And then the 2 last duels, I hope to see some better times. I mean, we have continued running. It's been a little different this year because every meet we've gone to, we can't go off of times necessarily because they've all been different distances.
Okay.
You know, we're trying so hard to get to that 5K level, but you know, some courses run a little shorter, some are a hair over. So it's like you can't say, oh, she ran a this time, but he ran a this time. So
Sure. Yep.
yeah,
Okay. Well, congratulations. Thank you for sitting down and with talking with me, and
absolutely.
good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
Thank you much.